Talk healthy foods. Most would think everyone has access to them, but that's not the case for many Nashvillians and people across the country, especially those living in underserved communities. Our call for action problem solver Caresse Jackman has been looking into the issue for several months and spoke with those experiencing this issue firsthand.
If you live in West Nashville, you can virtually get fresh foods and vegetables anywhere you go.
But that's not the same in other parts of the city.
Like when you come to parts of North and South Nashville, there's a stark difference in resources here than in other parts of town. And it's that very issue many people are trying to raise awareness about and change for the better.
On a Tuesday afternoon in South Nashville, cars line up one by one.
Did that Nissan get one?
MNPD officers and leaders with Nashville Noticias and Conexión Americas pick up boxes
Buen día.
and load them into trucks, helping families get a bite to eat.
It's a blessing for the community.
Maria Bullock's one of the many in line.
I got laid off last year, and I come here once in a while to go to the supermarket to help with the expenses.
It's not just something to eat, but a nutritious meal.
Everything healthy should be good for everybody, It should be good for all kinds of people. I mean, we all deserve the best.
Access to healthy foods has been an issue in many underserved communities for years. COVID-19 and the economic crisis has only made the problem worse. The United Way analyzed the need for food across the area. Food requests ranked number 2 on the top request list in 2020, coming only second to housing and shelter. And when you look at the highest rates of requests for food broken down by zip codes in Davidson County, these are the top 5: 37213, 37208, 37228, 37207, and 37210, zip codes and neighborhoods in North, East, and South Nashville.
Access determines everything.
Andres Martinez with Conexión America says the problem is bigger than a lack of healthy food options.
If the grocery store isn't on a bus route, or your apartment or your house isn't on a bus route that can get you conveniently to the grocery store, then it's a lot more difficult to access that food, that fresh food that is sold at grocery stores and not, say, the corner store.
And that lack of access can also lead to health disparities and increases in conditions like obesity, hypertension, and diabetes.
It's around poverty and the location of brown people in your cities that are typically in parts of the town that are under-resourced, that don't have markets with green vegetables, don't have public access directly to healthcare facilities.
It's why so many organizations and city leaders, including the MNPD, are trying to give back and make a difference.
That's the big thing, with the unemployment and the hard times, people don't have the means to purchase these foods.
It's a step in the right direction to help so many families who just want a healthy meal and lifestyle for their future.
And we're not talking about food deserts yet. Coming up tomorrow on News 4, we'll introduce you to some local people who are doing their part to improve access to healthy foods right here in the community, including one woman who's opening up an inner juice bar in North Nashville. Marius?
Caresse, this is a huge problem. A lot of people are being affected by this. So what is the city doing to help reduce food deserts?
Yeah, we asked that question to Deputy Mayor Brenda Haywood, and she says they are developing a task force and they're working diligently to solve this issue. We'll have that also tomorrow coming up on News 4. So definitely tune in for that one. Marius?